What's up, it's Casual Capri back with another video, and today we're going to be doing an anime review of Prison School, and I'm going to be talking about the story, I'm going to be talking about comedy, and I'm going to be reviewing other reviews of this show to kind of give y'all a breakdown, and at the end we're going to give it a 1 through 10 to see, like, basically rate it, you know? So before we start this review, there is going to be spoilers about the show. So if you don't want any spoilers, make sure to click off now and let's get started. But the show is basically about 5 boys who basically go to this high school, and it's an all-girls school, and they are pretty much the first boys to go to that school, and they end up getting in trouble because they peek inside of the girls' bathroom, and they basically have this school prison at the school, and they go into that prison, and that's how it kicks off from there. So the first plot is kind of like within 4 to 3 episodes. I think that's how long it was. And basically the main character, Kiyoshi, was trying to go on this date with this girl named Chio, her name was Chio, and he tried to go on a date with her, and he ended up getting that done. And during that, like, kind of plot or whatever, the 6 first episodes, they were introducing new characters. I'm pretty sure it was balanced because they didn't have like too many characters enter the show. It was mainly like, I don't know, 8 to 9 characters max in the show. So I guess that was pretty good, and I felt like they introduced the characters pretty well, and that was pretty great on the show for the plot, and that's what I kind of like about this show. And in the next plot, I would call it like the mid plot of the show, this guy named Shingo, he basically is also trying to go out to see this other girl because he met her at a arcade, I'm pretty sure, when he got a chance to go out because that instructor let him go out because he was giving that good info. So he went out, he wanted to see that girl, and it was like crazy because, like, and this is when I say the writing gets really good, because during that full time, the girls that were like controlling the prison, or the student council, they were actually planning to get them in a trap to get them expelled from the school. And I felt like this is when the writing got to its best, because they got so detailed to the point where the plan wasn't even known. I didn't even know what these girls were thinking. They had to literally explain it to me. I think it was the file that they had, like, of the girls shooting emails and communicating to each other. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure it was that. But basically, that was the plot. And if I have to give the plot a 1 to 10 ratio, I would give it a good solid 8, because the beginning, it was a little bit, I didn't really like the beginning, but I like the jokes, and that's what carried this anime to the max. But like the story near the end and the plots near the middle, that's what got me like hip to this anime, and that's why I really like the plot and the story of this anime. So I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. Next is the comedy. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fan of the comedy because it was more like a lustful, like, really edgy comedy, and it was a weird comedy at the same time, because they just had the craziest comedy that you would never even think of. Like, literally, you have comedy of a guy going crazy because his aunts almost died, to a comedy where a guy's literally going insane because he didn't, like, get stepped on by you know who, Miss Biggums. But the comedy in this anime, since it's supposed to be a comedy anime, it was, in my opinion, a 10 out of 10, because I'm a 1 for edgy jokes. I'm a 1, I like South Park, for crying out loud. So it was a 10 out of 10 in my book. And now let's read some other reviews. I guess we're going to read.
I've been informed that all 5 of the boys are in that prison.
Reviews. So yeah, let's check them also out. The fan service of this show is pretty good. It's not bad at all, and I think it's pretty good. You know what I'm talking about. So the review for this anime on Google is a 4.5, and if we, like, I don't know, do some math to, like, do a 10 to 1 ratio, I think it'll be a 9, or at least a 9.5. So that's the ratio or ratings on Google. So I might read some, so let's get into them. So the first review reads, feels more or less human unlike others, and a little disgusting with the kisses. Okay, I'm not gonna cap, this show had some parts that I didn't like and wouldn't want to remember, but overall the jokes were edgy, and I feel like they were good enough. Cool, it was kind of more uncomfortable, but was very funny. I could agree, kind of like the last one, but has 5 stars, so good for you, kiddo. But to sum it all up in my review, or what I think of it, I will give this anime a 8.5. I will give this anime a 8.5 out of 10 because yes, it was a really great anime. It had a lot of great story and the characters were great. It had fan service that was really great, but I didn't do too much of, and it had a lot of just goodness in the show. The jokes were pretty good, and yeah, but the only thing I didn't like about it, and the reason why I would take off 1.5 points, is because the beginning, I didn't like it so much at the beginning, but and also the jokes were getting a little bit too crazy, and I mean, I like crazy jokes, but like there's a point where like jokes can get like just weird. They just get weird, okay? And there's jokes that are offensive, and there's jokes that are just plain weird, and that show had some plain weird jokes that I didn't like. But overall, 8.5. Enjoy the video. Well, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and tell me what y'all think about this anime in the comments, and hopefully I went through some of it. I didn't want to go through too much of it just in case I didn't want to like spoil it if you were still watching, even though I said a spoiler warning. But you can watch this anime, just don't watch it in front of anybody else. It's pretty inappropriate, and that's all I have to say. Is Casual Capri, and I'm out. Peace.